What up, all you weirdos? What's up, Aldrin? Nice. I'm probably not gonna be on here like living it out, anyways. It's gonna be like just a quick run through because I got some things to do. So I think I'll just wait for a few people to get on here and then just go into a little diatribe on some tarot cards, some symbols, and a quick thing on urine therapy. And then I'll probably make this. This will probably be like 15 minutes long, and then I'm out of here. I'll check you guys later. What up, Gary? Yeah, as usual, man. I'm just gonna do it live, and fuck it, do it live. Just gonna do it live because it doesn't take up any memory on my phone. So, what up, Alcam? What up, Declan? What up? What up, peoples? So I'm gonna do this real fast. This is just more of like I was gonna just record it and just put it out there, but I figured whatever, do it live. And then yeah, man, and I'll come back a little later. So somebody was asking earlier about the different kind of tarot decks, and they were specifically saying to use the Rider Waite deck. What up, Kia? And the reason why that you should use it is because of the exactitude of the symbology. And then I'll get into urine therapy and hypnosis of symbolism, which is actually kind of connected to the tarot. I think it pretty much runs the same parallel as what I'm talking about here. So which deck up here is the best tarot deck to use? I mean, most people are like, that's not a tarot deck. Yes, it is. It's a tarot deck. Yeah, that's a tarot deck. That is. And all is. I mean, I could throw some rocks on the table and say that's a tarot deck. I mean, what we get out of this, obviously, is symbology. We get what's going on a piece of paper. Okay? Now, in no way is that any different than a corporate logo. In no way are those symbols any different than you know, walking down the street and seeing Taco Bell and being magnetized to that. It's a menu, you know? Look it. Is it too quiet? Can you hear me? Are you good? Okay, listen. So, look it. This card, I may pull the same card out of two different decks, but it's going to speak completely different volumes. Why? Look it. The size is different. So I put this in my hand, it's different. It's made from different material. The people that wrote on it have literally put their energy into it. These symbols, I mean, yeah, this is not the same one, but you get what I'm saying. They're made out of different materials, and literally the symbol on the card has different energy imbued into it. And then, on top of it, I go to their little book that says, hey, this is what this means. Well, this is a book. This is a book, just like the Bible is a book. The Bible is a tarot. I mean, don't anybody get this twisted. The whole thing, the whole magical realm, any book you look at, that can become your tarot. There's people that live by scientific books. That's their tarot. That's their spin. That's their spin they're working with. The power gets its tarot in multiple ways. And I'll just answer your question here, but I'm not going to answer too many questions here. The power in the tarot was imbued into the deck by who made it, and then you extract it from it. The difference is, someone that is a master, like I can pick this card up, and this card becomes anything I want it to be. Why? Because I overstand the whole thing. For people that don't know the tarot, they understand. They're underneath the tarot. That means if I'm reading someone, I pick this card up, and this means whatever I mean it says to them, and they're part of the mass. They're part of the class. I'm the preacher, I'm the teacher, I'm the priestcraft. And they stand under the tarot. If you understand the tarot, it's when you grab a hold of the deck and you're working with it. And I'm sitting here by myself and I say, what does this mean? How can I divine this? What's going on here? Then you're understanding the tarot. You're part of it. Then I go, no, I overstand the tarot. That's mine. All of those. Anything that says is what I say. That's where I come from. Most people, even tarot readers, don't have that. I know plenty of tarot readers in the Quarter and in the French Quarter, and I can see them. They don't have that. There's a lot of people that are hucksters. they have a little bit of skill or whatever. They direct people, and they do it for fun and to make a dollar. But there's something well beyond that in the magical realm of what these things are. Symbols have power within themselves because they're a two-dimensional surface of the three-dimensional world. These are two-dimensional symbology that represents a three-dimensional thing. Like, this is literally coming off of the page. Now, the people that drew that and subscribed, or inscribed ideas into this, are telling you what it should be. And so each one of these can be, it's a different deck. And so why don't I work with the tarot from the Rider-Waite? It's way too popular. Who is Rider and who is Waite? And why are so many magicians or tarot readers, that's my air quotes, boop, 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 boop. Why do they use that deck? Well, they seem to be under the spell or the lineage or the guidance of Rider-Waite. And for me, I choose not to. Why? Because I don't believe in that. Why do I choose these two decks? Because I don't know who they are. I don't know who they are. But they spoke to me in a way of saying, this is pagan and this is about the gods, which is essentially who I am. I'm a pagan god. Why does it? And so I control those decks. I don't care what those cards say. For someone else to work with those, you can work and understand the cards. You could get to the point of overstanding the cards, surely. But this has to do with the levels of people's understanding, understanding, overstanding, qualifying what each symbol means. So the other part of this talk is about symbol hypnosis. If I just say, look at the card, you're the Hierophant. Look at that. You're the Hierophant. Like, what is it, to you, you go, oh, I am the Hierophant. Oh my goodness. And you become that. It's like, I don't know if anybody's familiar. Mike Tyson. Do you know when he was really young, his trainer, he looked him in his face, he said, Mike, you're gonna be the next champion of the world. And he bred him into that. He made him that. Cuss Diamato. Mike, you're gonna be the champion of the world. And he was a tarot reader for Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson was his tarot card. And this is what spirits are in the outer realm. This is why people work for corporations. This is why the whole thing is a living tarot out there. And by using different cards, you're using different symbol natures, the nature of the symbol and the suggestion of the symbols. And this gets into Michael TsarZen's old work, because somebody asked me about this. And it says we live in a symbol illiterate society. If you don't have a brief kind of glossed over view and understanding of what symbols mean, you're completely subject to them. You are subject to the symbolic references of nature. If you walk into nature and you don't know what a tiger and a lion is, I'm sorry, buddy, you're gonna have a bad go at it. If you walk into the Matrix realm and you don't have an idea of the kind of people, because you're running into these people, you're running into somebody that is like a sun. And if you don't understand that, then you don't understand people. You don't understand people, you can't understand that. And then you obviously don't understand it because you don't have the astrotheological guidance points inside of yourself understood. You don't understand that the astrology, the whole thing is inside of you. And people that go, oh, astrology doesn't exist. Yeah, okay. But that's why you're going to be subject to it. All of it's, everything that goes on with it. You walk into Walmart and you say, Walmart don't exist. Well, it's sitting right there. You're walking around in it. Yeah. Why'd you buy all that candy? Why'd you buy those? Why'd you just put $600 worth of garbage in your cart? Yeah, well, I kind of needed it. No, you didn't understand the triggers and the laws of symbology. If you immediately understood, hey, I'm walking into Walmart because I need some toilet paper. You walk into Walmart, you get some toilet paper, and you leave. You successfully navigated the realm. And that's what the tarot is. It's a realm. It's a guidance system. But back to the Rider-Waite, I choose not to use it because it's too popular. It's too popular, so I say, what is their goal? Who are they guiding? What is their suggestion? If I were to use that deck, I wouldn't use what they suggest the cards to be. It'd be that simple. And urine therapy. Let me jump to that. Yeah, every deck does come with an overview, Gary. And I think that just helps to get into the internal guidance system. A lot of tarot readers will say, don't bother with the book, just look at the card and see what you feel about it. See what's going on with you. And that's probably the best way to do it. But I like to intertwine a few different styles about that. And then urine therapy, finally. Because it was funny, I was listening to Wiley Schmidt last night, and he's got a little snot cold too. He's got a little sinus problem. exactly when I did. How very funny. And Wiley's on some heavy duty stuff too, man. He knows what's going on. And he last night just released a film with him reading from, oh man, it was somebody that I was talking about, Hilton Hotima. He was reading from the Hilton Hotima book about sinus infections and sinus problems and its connection to what it's supposed to be in the animal kingdom. Your sinuses and your ears are supposed to be able to pick up higher frequencies. And interestingly enough, the same time he had an issue, I had an issue. It's very funny. And it was right around the time where like my capacity, my ability to sense things kind of was enhanced, so that when I did something that was against my temple, meaning I ate a bunch of stupid shit, it really clogged things up. So what does that have to do with urine therapy? Well, let me get right to it. Urine therapy, to me, when you look at the word, it's a therapy, right? Why I don't use it every day? It becomes an addiction, and it becomes a... If you were taking medicine every day, you'd be addicted to the medicine. Now, of course, the urine's already in your body, and it's helpful, and there's probably a good idea to drink your first piss every day. But then sometimes you shouldn't, and sometimes maybe you should drink it all day. I think you got to keep your body not accustomed, because if your body wakes up in the morning, hey, I'm getting my medicine, my piss, no matter what. If I'm getting that today, my body senses it's getting that today, it's going to rely on it. Then if it doesn't have it, I'll bet you people will get very sick afterwards. But if you don't use it, it's just like your immune system. You want to build up your immune system. You shouldn't have to drink your piss. And this is coming from someone telling everyone to drink your fucking piss. You shouldn't have to. Your blood should already be clean, because that's what it's supposed to be. But the idea of using urine therapy is literally to use it now and then. Like for a lot of people, you should probably be doing it every day. A lot of people should be doing it as a fast. A lot of people should be doing that. But when it comes to when you've overhauled everything and you're in good condition, no, you should be doing it every couple days, or, here and there when you start to feel like something coming on, like, oh man, maybe I should, maybe I ate something that was garbage, but you should be, at that point instilling fruits and things into your diet that you're not going to need to drink your urine as much. So there you go, y'all. I got like 2 more minutes, and I'll just scroll through to see what everybody said and see what, nah, Palo Santo homeboy didn't come over. Nah, he did not come over yet. Declan Hopcroft. Who are you talking to? Have you fasted before? You're not talking to me, are you? Yeah, Captain Poncho. I mean, you can look through all my videos. I'm a huge proponent of urine therapy and using your urine for many things. I have lots of aged urine. I use it a lot, often. But I think that the body can become very, addiction like anything. Urine enemas are very beneficial. All right, I got 2 more minutes, guys. So throw the questions in if you got any about piss or symbols or tarot. Right on, Declan. What up, Johnny K? Joni Cash with the K. Yeah, the weather is getting better here too, Ben. As my head's clearing up. Symbol source of information to learn. Can you make that a little clearer? What do you mean? Are symbols a source of information, or you're saying what's a good book to find out about symbols? Good info on symbols? Oh man. You know what? It's so funny. You should just start at the original gatekeepers for consciousness. And I never used that term before, but for me, it seems to be the David Icke. It seems to be Michael Tsarian. It seems to be even some of these people that nobody really likes out here. Oh, Jordan Maxwell, David Icke, and Michael Tsarian. Those are 3 giant gatekeepers for consciousness. But they give out quality information. they'll only take you so far, and they deal very heavily into symbology, and especially TsarXen. It can get a little dark in there though, so be wary of what he's saying, in the sense that don't let it scare you, because he's a very dark black occultist, as far as I can tell, as far as I can see, as far as I can sense. I mean, I don't mind. I like him. I dig him. But you know, there's different paths and different energies. What up, B Frank? Do I believe the tarot came from the ways or to discard? The tarot comes from the spin. The word tarot essentially means to turn or to spin. It means rota or rotate. It's where we get the term rote learning. If you're in a school system or in a church, you're involved in rote learning. It's even where you get the word write. When you're writing something down, you're rotating and writing down what your teacher told you or what your preacher told you. It spins something. They spin everything. The tarot spins something. Now this goes into a lot of bigger things about why you need to pull the tarot off of the page to turn it three-dimensional, because we're dealing with two-dimensional symbology that you need to lift up off the page so that these things become the actual archons in the real world. And so you can notice those as literal people that are walking around you. What up, John Shore? Yeah, man, that's so funny, John. I woke up right when you sent me that email last night. Like, it didn't, you know, it could have buzzed my phone on a higher vibe and it caught me, and I was like, why did I just wake up at like 3:30? Let me check my phone. Oh, John just hit me up the emails. Oh man, you want me to do a cut? Man, all right, I got what we at 16:44. I'm cutting this at 20 minutes, y'all. But I will get back on later, I promise, and I'll do a card for you, for real. Who's the dark occultist? No, I wasn't talking about Aleister Crowley. I mean, and I don't, to be quite honest, I don't really believe Aleister Crowley was a dark occultist. I believe he was a much different occultist. I believe he just put a veil in front of all his work, so little peons and idiots that might use it for wrong reasons wouldn't touch it. I think you know, I think he shit and pissed on his own name for a reason. So people wouldn't want the work that he was delivering, which was literally the mushroom growing out of cow shit. It was literally the diamond in the what you got to dig for. And I don't think he was a dark occultist at all. But who was I talking about? Michael TsarZen. Michael TsarZen is definitely a dark occultist, as far as I can tell. You know, but I don't know him, so I can't really, you know, left-hand path, right-hand path. Like a lot of people pose as left-hand pathers that are right-hand pathers. And you go check out my earlier work about 9 months ago on the difference between the left and the right-hand path, and the male and the female path, and the dark and the light occultists, and how they all bind together. And there's not a bad path, and everybody thinks like everybody believes the left-handed male male-centric path is too ego-driven and too selfish, and they go, no, everybody's got to take the other path. Take the, excuse me, I think I said the wrong hand, the right-hand path. Take the feminine left-hand path, the love and light path. Everything's got to be do for your brothers, do for everybody else. No. Everybody's got it all twisted out here. Go check my video on that. I explain it very, very succinctly. TsarIon. Yeah, man, John, you read definitely. TsarIon, Ben Hayes. TsarIon. And who wanted me to pull a card for them? Ben, that's right. Yeah, I see that. You know what's funny about this stuff? People, I ain't even read too much Crowley. It just, things are so obvious to me. Things that, like when you can read the tarot and you can look at somebody, you look at somebody wearing a certain outfit. Are they wearing that because, you know, it's like go to a Dead concert, right? And you see that 45-year-old guy in that brand new tie-dye asking for drugs. That's a cop. You know what I mean? Like that's just the size of it. You know, you got to watch people put costumes to try to display customs, but they will never get through customs if they don't have the actual like energetic principle in them. So here we go. I'm gonna pull 2 cards for your girl, yo. And this will just be about her day, about what she can hope to expect and what she needs to look at. Oh, Gary, man, oh man, I had to figure that. I didn't think it'd be 300. That's crazy. So, these two cards, obviously the red one, my friend, for your girl. What does she want to know? What does she want to know? Give me a little more guidance here. You got me all past 20 minutes here, Ben. What does she want to know? Yeah, the towel is the spin to left to right. I mean, look at electric towel. Just add an R there. Tarot. Add an R. An R is to stand up and move around. To the towel, anything that isn't towel, you know, there isn't anything that isn't the towel. Add an R, that's the movement of the towel. And then, I mean, anytime you double a letter, it doesn't matter anyways. You've just contained the R. T-A-R-O. It's two T's containing an R. It's the two crosses containing the movement of the spin. What should she do with her life? Damn, you got me going hard here. All right, I'm gonna give her not her entire life. I'm gonna give her just, you know, the next couple decisions, next ideas she needs to make. And this one here is always mental, and this is physical. And Ben, if it says like she needs to find new friends, I'll just play it, man. Here we go. I'll bury that first one. We'll bury that first one. Oh man. See, I don't know. Y'all come here, never once a bad pull. Never anything bad at all. Always good stuff. Look at this. What do we got? We got the lovers. From a mental aspect, the 6, the lovers. So from the higher realms of consciousness and understanding and what the lovers actually represent. Let me, as always, because I like to get it right from the book for people and then spin it around a little bit. The 6, the lovers, they call it the Annunciation, which is a major street in New Orleans, Annunciation. It's a sublime and long-lasting union, a love of beauty. Whatever she's been doing, she's done it right, and she's at a good point mentally. Whatever her thoughts are about what she should be doing are probably correct. She shouldn't be so worried about anything. Like, just stick to what she already thinks that she needs to be doing, and physically, I mean, there's the sun. You're manifesting the sun. Just don't doubt yourself and stick into binding your energies, binding your forces of male and female, of don't question this, don't question that. Just sit in the middle and know that whatever you're thinking, whatever you're believing is probably right. And the sun symbol for the pagan deck, I don't know if they do something different here. Yeah, just work, creativity, teamwork, achievement, things like this, balancing energies. It's all about creation and creating something through teamwork, which is obviously the Lover's card as well. Mentally combine it, physically combine it, and receive as you will the highest order of good, which is always the sun. There you go. But you see, they're all those cards. Everyone in the deck is the sun. Oh wait, this isn't that one, is it? But they're all the lovers in this deck. I did. You didn't hear me earlier, John? Yeah, I woke up right when you sent it. I woke up at like 3:30 in the morning. I was like, what is this? And I don't have my phone on vibrate or nothing, so maybe just I was catching the subtle energies inside of my dolphin brain, inside that little spot that's been clogged up. So maybe you hit me on the dolphin celly, you know? Oh, of course, Ben. Yeah, bring all the girlfriends you want for sure. Tell her she can bring extras. Bring them all to the party. Everybody wins. Kia, you want man? Y'all. Nobody asked me for any more cards to be pulled. I'll catch you to you right now, Kia. Here we go. Let's do it. A friend of mine was supposed to come over and go to lunch or something, but she bailing. I don't know, she's taking too long. I'll pull you a card, Kia. But nobody ask anymore. It will not respond to you. My ears are... I've plugged my ears with wax. Oh, wait. I can still see. Alright, Kia. We'll bury that first one. And this is gonna... We're gonna do it upside down. What's the question? What you want to know? Why I get ahead of the game and I just kind of read the energy. What you want to know? You heard me, Kia? And that's just slow on this side or whatever. You want me to pull the card for you, but you don't even know what you want to know. Here, watch. Let me just show you what happens when you do that. You about to get burnt right now. Told you. You come and ask God. You ask God to do work for you, and you don't know what you're gonna ask, Kia, and you don't know what you're gonna ask. That's what you get. That's what you get. Mentally, what do you got? It's exactly upside down. Yeah, the high priestess upside down. What you know about that? Upside down, you're confused. You're confused. You come to me mentally, you don't know what you want. That's the card you get. And that in fact is Saint Parskiva. If you want to look that up and who she is, sounds a little Russian to me. Paraskiva, P-A-R-A-S-K-E-V-A, Paraskiva, Iskiva, the future not yet revealed. Silence, 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 you minions, silence. You can be out here asking me to do. That's what happens. I'm just a conduit for the knowledge. And it says there's mysteries of faith and hidden knowledge. If you would actually asked, I'd have given you the good part. And then there's the physical thing, which is, well, that's me, the sorcerer, telling you that you know the magician is the sorcerer. Like, what do you want me to say? Like, of course I'm gonna pull that card for you. You want me to pull cards? You have your questions ready. Yeah, as Gary would say, 20 what are they called? Flagellations? 20 beatings to the back with a hot rope. What? Oh, now you want me to do it again? Damn, Kia, I already did it for you. I already staying extra minutes for you, staying after class and everything. Man, Kia. And you know what, too? And I asked everybody, put a little picture up there, Kia. You can't even put a picture up, and you got me doing 2 card readings for you? Now that you want to know what's next for your career? No, I'm going to do it now. See, flagellation with the wet noodle. Damn right. All right, Kia, I'm going to do one more for you. I always forget, you're a girl, aren't you, Kia? That's why you were confused to begin with. You were like, I don't know what's going on here. You're like 23, just got out of college. What's your next step in your career? 23 out of college, next step in your career? You're gonna make me tell you what to do? Haha. I met too many girls like that in my life. Just tell me what to do. I'll follow anything you say. I don't like to work like that. I like to work equilibrium and balance. 3% by Corey Wayne. Send that to me in an email, man, because these go away. But Kia, I will dominate you here. You sit and you listen, Kia. I will tell you very closely what you need to do for your career. I'm going to pull you one card, mentally what you should be thinking about for your career. And the physical, like, maybe you need to move somewhere. Maybe you need to think about, like, a completely new physical path in your career, you know? And I ain't even going to ask you what you do right now. I'll try to figure that out. Here you go. I'll bury that first one. Boom. Ah, all right. See, you ask a question, things come out a little better. Oh, you want to move. You want to move. Okay, well, just so you see, let's see. Yeah, I don't know. What's going on here? Bury the first one. No, I don't like that one. I'm going to bury that one too. Boom. Don't you want to know what that one is right there? The one that I buried that I should not have? Uh-oh. Let's see. Let us see about your career. Mentally, justice. The 8. The justice card. Let's see what they have to say. That's the Archangel Michael. And he says, triumph of justice, fair evaluation and respect for the hierarchy. So, I guess it just means kind of, are you already on the right path? I don't know. I don't know, like, what kind of hierarchy are you in mentally? Like, do you like where you are? Obviously, you want to move, so there should be some sort of process of thinking of where do you fit into the hierarchy. You know, you gotta make a sound judgment. You know, instead of being kind of wishy-washy, mealy. Like my favorite word, mealy-mouthed motherfucker. Don't be a mealy-mouthed motherfucker. Make a decision. You know, make a judgment for yourself because that is your life. And so if you need to do something, do it. And 21 is the double, which there is no traditional card for this one. There is no traditional card. This is because I told you before, this is not a standard deck. This is a pagan deck. And there's that beautiful woman with her pink hair and a fox. And the double really kind of deals with shape-shifting or changing. Discernment of understanding what you're thinking about and what you're about to do next to, like, reinvent yourself. So, yeah, this is all about make a decision and then go do that because you do want to do something else. So that's obvious choice is do the other thing. Don't stick with the fucking bullshit you're doing now, which is probably... Well, obviously, and this ain't a hard reading. I didn't even need the cards to tell you, you ain't happy doing what you're doing. You need to make a move in your life. You know, how quickly to make that move and all that, we could do a larger reading or whatever, but... yeah. You're writing a book. Cool. What are you writing a book on, Kia? And where are you living now, and where do you want to move to? Of course. Fepe with the Alan Wattsisms. I want to run through a wall, but there is no wall. Oh man, Jordan, you missed it. This talk is almost over, homie. I gotta go do some things, but I'll be back later. You can just check it's not too long. Poetry, nice. Buffalo, you up from? I know all about Buffalo. I used to go over to Canada all the time when I was like 19. Because you could go drink, go out strip clubs. That was what's up. And Niagara Falls is nice. On the other side, the Buffalo side sucks. Buffalo side is whack. Dirty, filthy ass place. You need to get the fuck out of there. You see, you could have just told me you're from Buffalo. You could have told me you're from Buffalo. Like, yeah, you definitely got to leave there. That city is not for humans. Yeah, it's not. Yeah, Pia and Jordan. It ain't too long. You'll find it. It's a pretty quick one on urine therapy. I mean, I'll tell it to you right now. It's like you could re-listen to it, but it's just don't get addicted to it. Don't realize it's a medicine like anything else, and it shouldn't be part of your daily diet. Only if you're very sick. Up until the point you're healthy, then it should be sporadically used. Steven, do I fast the next day? No, man. I'm an idiot. I mean, I do stupid things. I don't always follow my own rules and guidelines. So that's why I have a headache right now. That's why I have a stuffy nose. I could have done the things instead. I stayed on. I did 16 hours worth of talks over the past 2 days. I'd rather do that. I mean, the cost benefit ratio, that I was writing, I was having more fun talking to everybody than getting up and spending a half an hour making myself the correct concoction and, but yeah. But Steven, the answer is yeah. Urine's a good way to go, man. That's gonna help, but you're gonna taste the salty fried foods in your urine, man. It's gonna be tough. I would just take distilled water. Just drink distilled water all day. All right, y'all. I'm gonna get off of here, but cool. Good to chat with y'all. It's a quick one, but I'll be back on here later today. We'll see. I got a couple more ideas and things I want to talk about. Probably, I think I want to talk about the longest word in the English language. Anybody know what it is? We'll end when somebody can type it in, and it's got to be spelled correctly. It's my man Cannabis. I won't say it unless I can spell it correctly. Who knows? Come on. What up, State of Readiness? Somebody type it in. Longest word in the, and don't you dare Google it. Acidosis. Nope, that's not a mile between the SS. Onomatopoeia. No, you all well short of this one. Nah, supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. That ain't it. I don't even know if it would be though. The other word is 26 letters long. I think it uses 26 letters. It's called A B C D E F G. I'm just kidding. Hey, nobody know this? Are you all that young? You don't know the longest word in the English language? I know y'all. Yeah, on the side of it you got a tattoo. You know that a penis tattoo joke. It looks like, well, you could use the Gary's. It looks like it says SS, but when you get a hard on, it said superly handsome, long ass white guy with a nice penis. See there, the SS there. I don't know. Gary, you googling it? All right, I'll accept that because y'all got me on here too long. I need some distilled water and some something to fix this. I'll tell you, it starts with the word anti. Oh, yeah, okay, Fepe Rambo, you can't use, one of the rules is you can't use words that are in, yeah, I didn't say this rule, but you can't just throw a bunch of Latin words together and that they use in the medical field, because the medical field's got words that are fucking ridiculous. It takes a mouthful to lie, you know what I mean? It takes a lot of words, a lot of Latin words that people are throwing together to lie to people. Hey, here's the pill you need. I can say this. You need this. It will fix your health. I'm like, motherfucker, eat an apple. It'll be good. Anti-disestablishmentarianism. Boom. Thank you, Jordan. Anti-disestablishmentarianisms. But if you put an S on the end, it's even longer. You could probably just add super in front of that. Super anti-disestablishmentarianisms. Yeah. Whoa, that's a good one. Yeah, these methanol ones. You can't methanol glutamates. I told you, none of that. None of that. Jordan, you didn't Google. You just knew it. Good job. Establishment dysentery. Yeah, dysentery, isn't that one like when you shit in your pants because you don't have enough vitamin C? Oh yeah, Jordan, you're welcome. The anti is, yeah, anti is helpful for that one. All right, guys. Well, I'm gonna get up out of here. I'll see you shortly. Stay cool. Do good things. If you can't do good things, at least be bad the way Michael Jackson was bad. Well, you know, the way he meant to be bad, not like bad like finagling and fiddling, you know, toddlers. But I mean, not that he, you know, whatever. Forget what I'm saying. Bye, guys.